I to do. So keep the rumors down, okay?
Oh, the
That's
rumors
one
are going to
thing.
happen no matter what. But
No, but I'm
we
gonna
can't
put that in
stop
this
that.
video so somebody can watch it. They can see it. The rumor mill. Anytime anything goes on, the rumor mill is gonna be going. You know, you're gonna have the people that are like, oh, Jay just got rid of Jerry, or oh, Jerry left the show, or no, none of that happened.
It does put or take a lot of stress off my shoulders though
Yeah.
to not have the stress of this is Jerry's only public visibility right now. You know what I mean? Because for a
Yeah.
while there, Tech Talk was the only public,
Yeah, it was the
facing-
only
yeah.
thing I was really doing. I mean, like I said, it was becoming a pacifier, and then everybody. And the thing that really I didn't like a lot was when people would go on Twitter and they would say, "Why doesn't Jerry just host Tech Talk when you weren't around?" And that always put a lot of stress on me because I'm like, it's not my show. It's like, it's not my place to do that. And then that invalidates you because that's your show. And they're just like, oh, well, Jerry should just go do it then because they're like 50-50 partners. That's not how it works.
They're
That's
used
his
to
show.
they're used to like Linus Tech Tips, where if Linus is out, then Luke can do it, and et cetera, et cetera. But that's all one entity. That's all one channel, one company. You know.
Yeah.
So it's different. And we tried the idea of going back and forth, but it's just this dynamic is weird regarding it being entirely
It is.
over Skype and Discord, whatever. You know.
It is.
Okay.
So the plan is, as soon as Jay cancels Tech Talk, I'm gonna wait a week.
I
and
hate
then
it.
I'm gonna go. Oh,
I
sorry.
hate it.
I hate it. Don't worry though, because I'm gonna start a new show called Tech Talk, but it's gonna be like T and then 2 slashes for the A for the talk, and then I'm not treading on his stuff. So
Do it. No one will call you out at all. Do it.
they won't.
Okay, PC419 Tech Tip says, hey guys, love your work. Wow, $50 donation. Thank you, sir. Love your work. You both have inspired me to start my own tech YouTube channel in Australia. Keep up the great content.
Dude, you know how many channels we've probably launched?
Yeah. No, I kind of have to feel like we've made an impact in some way on YouTube.
We have.
Okay, so let's see what else we got here. We've got Nick Kloss says, I love your channel, Jay. I've been around for another $50 donation. Wow, you guys are rich. I've been around for some time and absolutely love, and I'm not being sarcastic. I mean, that's a lot of money to just be like, here you go. Absolutely love your tech videos and Skunkworks. You and Coconut Monkey are awesome. Keep up the great work and congrats on the videos. Thank you. Right now it's just an empty shell when I move in there, and I have to furnish it all from scratch. It's gonna be crazy. Hey Jay, this is from Faye Dang. Hey Jay, first time watching live stream. About to build my first custom loop and I've been watching a couple of your older videos on building custom loops. And there was one you mentioned flushing a new radiator with vinegar and distilled water. Is that necessary for EK radiators? EK radiators are some of the cleanest rads that you can get on the market, but they've still been sitting open and well, they have plugs in them, but they've still been sitting and exposed to air. It's still a good idea to flush them. And you can do that with like Primo Chill's premix or the what they call it, the pre-flush. You can do the Mayhem's cleaning kit. There's other things you can do, but I still recommend at the very least flushing them with distilled water. At the very least, just to get any particles or crud that might be sitting in the house.
What's the biggest concern with that stuff? Just getting gummed up in the fins of the heat exchangers inside of the blocks, or is it just like the pump?
It's more or less contamination of the fluid.
Okay. I mean, does that lead to a bigger problem? Like,
you gotta remember how these things are welded together. They're basically welded together under pressure and like an oven, right? So the tanks are like pushed on and then it's heated up and then the solder melts. And there's always going to be some flux or something kind of left behind through residue. So the manufacturers usually will clean them. Like Alpha Cool doesn't clean their rads at all. So Alpha Cool rads need to be cleaned. EK does clean their rads, but then again, they're put into a box and they're just sitting until you use them. So it's just good practice to clean them out, just in case something happens. Mattman B says, hey Jay and Jerry, happy to be here. Congrats Jay on the studio. I'm glad you're feeling better, Jerry, and you're getting the Nerd Cave back together. By the way, is that a waterproof headset? Laughed my ass off. How's the new Vive? The only serious question I have is for Jay, and I missed him on Twitter, so I'm asking now. What does the term bottlenecking mean? The term bottlenecking means one particular piece of hardware's performance is being limited by the lack of performance of another piece of hardware. So if your CPU can't handle all the data being sent to it by a fast GPU fast enough, the GPU slows down to compensate for the speed of the CPU. Same could happen too if you have really fast multi-threaded CPUs and really shitty speed on memory. There can be a level of bottleneck happening there as well. So there's always some sort of bottleneck in your system. It's just the problem is the term is usually overused. Like, oh no, you're going to bottleneck that GPU with that CPU, and they leave it open-ended. Well, how much is it going to bottleneck? What kind of percentage am I talking about here? So That's what bottleneck is. It just means you got all this stuff trying to cram into a small pathway.
And just in case there's like an English disconnect there, also, I mean, the term itself basically comes from flipping a bottle upside down, and the narrow neck of the bottle slows the draining of the fluid. So therefore, it's bottlenecking. So it's
literally based on
out
the shape.
Yep.
Yeah. This is from Mason Greathouse. Says, "Hey Jay, no question. Just want you to know that you've got the best tech channel on YouTube." Sorry, Jerry. That's what he typed.
I'm not a tech YouTube channel, bro. I'm a nerd YouTube channel.
That's true. Never really been a tech channel.
You build computer shit. I play with robotic arms and 3D printers and stuff.
You're all NASA and crap. You and Nick, keep up the great work. Going to be doing my first custom water cooling loop on my 6700K and 1080 SLI rig. Thanks to you. Thanks for being awesome. You too, Jerry.
Aw.
Thank you, Mason. Let's see, we got... it's fine. I have to read the comment for a second, just make sure they're not like, don't say my name.
I know, we did that so much. I had one guy like donate, was it like the $250, and I said his name. He's like, don't say my name in caps. I was like,
probably because his wife was watching and he like did it on his phone while he was sitting next to her on the couch. Now she's
it's
like, you did what? You spent the rent money? Okay, Devin Waldock says, Jay, I would love to see you build using the new Enthu Elite. It is big, beautiful, and totally ready to customize. P.S.
Don't even know
You've
what
been
it
my
is.
greatest inspiration for PC building and liquid cooling so far. Thanks for doing what you do. Man, I have... So, I've been in talks with Fantex for a long time. I've done some Fantex stuff. I got to see it at CES, the Elite. It's almost too big, if you will. I kind of want to go with some sort of an elegant mid-tower with a lot of water cooling stuff crammed into it. Rather than having, like, Skunkworks Guys weighs almost 80 pounds. It's 78 pounds. It's ridiculously heavy. And I kind of don't want to go bigger and heavier. Like, the Elite, I believe, is like 38 pounds? 35 pounds empty? Something crazy like that? Way too heavy. Giovanni... Wait, sure. Okay. Giovanni Gamara says, Tech Talk with the side of physics homework. Can't get any more nerdier.
no, Common Core. Common Core.
Common Core. No, yeah, Common Physics Core.
Common Physics Core.
Anyway, love your content, Jay. Your passion and drive shows in every video, and it's contagious. Good. I love to motivate people to work harder. Love you guys, and wish all continued success. Tech Talk with it doubled itself. Thank you, sir. Stumped PCs. Well, that sounds like one that's having a hard time getting through bottlenecks. Anyways, always enjoyed the channel. Just out of the military, thank you for your service, sir, and have been inspired to do a tech channel as well. Do you have advice to give, and any information is helpful? Man, there is so much luck required in getting a channel up and running these days. It's not even funny. Really,
even in my case too, it was a lot of luck. It really is, guys. You have to realize, if you go back and look at all the data, if I hadn't have created that room tour that launched with that 3 million view room tour or whatever to launch my channel, I'd probably still be under 100,000 people today. I mean,
when you get lucky like that and you get a viral video, it kind of bumps you into the algorithm a little bit, which helps everything. But the only advice I have, and same thing with like my driving instructor, Stephen Doherty, he's starting a YouTube channel. He's a little discouraged. He's like, I kind of wish I'd get more views, but it's like, look, when you're starting out, man, you've got to put in time, lots and lots of time with no return, in efforts that everything you're doing today will create a bigger web of views that lead back to you. I'm going to tell you guys exactly what Boogie taught me when I first started YouTube. I became friends with Boogie when I had 1,000 subs. He was having some computer problems. I reached out to him on Twitter. He followed me. We became friends. I've hung out with the guy in person now. He and I are like confidants with each other, especially about the weight loss stuff. So he's a personal friend of mine, and I asked him